I don't think the lighting is too good right here. You're gonna have to forgive me for some lighting. What is up? I got a new toy. Check this sucker out. This is a Zoom V6 vocal processor. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to figure out how to use this thing, and I'm gonna start modulating my voice and doing some fun stuff for the stream. Who knows? I might even try to rap again. You know, back in the day, I used to rap a little bit. I used to love Eminem, like "Suma Luma Duma Luma." You were thinking I'm a superhuman, and I don't, and I'm human, and I'm human, and it'd be kind of cool to get some lyrics down and be able to do that. So, anyways, it's kind of cool. This is what it looks like. So we have a store, an enhance, a foot paler. There's an effector on it, harmony, and yeah, I think it'll be really cool to make. Maybe I'll do what I back in the day. I used to rap a little bit, and I used to do a lot of MM. It'd be kind of cool to figure out how to use this. By the way, if you're in the chat, hope you're having a great day. Suma luma duma luma, you assuming I'm a superhuman and I'm just keeping the tempo. But you can make loops with it. So, ah! By the way, anybody in the chat, hope you're having a great day. Whew. How about them Spurs and OKC, baby? Spurs and OKC. Spurs took it home. Game 7. We watched the whole thing and had a Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary wasn't scary. If you don't watch out, I'm not too hairy. But if you get into a verbal excuse, I might be scary. And if you see my cousin, his name is Larry. Just kidding. But yeah, guys, hope you're having a great day. For all you guys who come into the chat, this is My Music Muscle. We're just going live from the phone right now. But I got a new toy. I'm extremely excited about my new toy. Extremely excited. So I am looking at the chats on my phone. We say top fans here. Be the first in the leaderboard by showing love. Try sending a live chat or a super chat. Would be great. Guys, I'm super excited this morning. Hope you are having a great day. I am really excited because I've got this now. This is a cool piece of equipment. This is a Zoom V6 vocal processor. And IRH23, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. I think I may need some sodium. Maybe you can help me. I keep getting a horrible Charlie Kirk in my neck. Jesus Louise, dude. You're going to really offend some people with that. You say you got a Charlie Kirk in your neck. Guys, I laugh at everything. Don't let things offend you, but that's you might press some people's buttons with that type of statement. Jesus. You know, I have to admire the vocal versatility of such a statement, you know. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. I didn't agree with everything he said, but nobody deserves to die for their beliefs, right? Nice. Yeah, what's up, dude? I got this now. Look what I got. I got a V6 vocal processor. Yeah, too soon. Yeah, number 2, Josh, might be a little too soon. Look, I live in the Bible Belt. I got cups that people love Charlie Kirk. You go out in public and you say that where I live, somebody might shoot you. I can laugh at everything, though. My there comes a point in life where you just have to let people be people and just enjoy when someone says something off the wall. You tattoo? Oh, thanks, man. I designed my tattoos myself. Let me know if you want to know more about them. Pretty cool. Appreciate that. I love Charlie Kirk. The joke occurred to me earlier, and I just couldn't help myself. I thought it was funny. Okay. Hey, I mean, you said I got a Charlie Kirk in my neck, which is like I got a cramp in my neck, and then you mentioned the sodium for fighting cramps. No, it was a verbal. It was very creative from a artistic standpoint, guys. Art. The purpose of art is to make people think and to get them out of a certain frame of mind. The purpose of art, sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it's perverse. Like you have to say things that make people think or stop. That is the beauty of art. And that's why art is often misunderstood, in my opinion. Said hi. Jay Wong. The thing is, I would be offended by myself. Well, if you can say something that would offend you yourself, like That is art. If you can deliver something that would defend you, like offend you, but still deliver it, that's a form of art. It's art, guys. That's what art is. Chess Devil said hi. J.H. Wong. John, John Jr. Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name means my name too. Whenever I go out, their cookies always shout, the salt was in the neck. And then we'll stop at that. What's up, Mythic Player? What's up, Chess Devil? I am a Mythic Player, yes. I do like to play Mobile Legends. I am a Mythic ranked mage. And I have this now. This is a cool tool. Right. Hi. I want to learn how to use this. Francis, shout out to Chess Devil. Guys, uh, it is definitely a day for coffee. I got this now. Check this out. I'm going to put this camera down. Hello, hello. So we got a Zoom V6 now. So this has an effect pedal, a harmony pedal, a voice, a memory looper, so you can loop 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And I do not know how to use it yet. Any audio guys in the chat want to give me some advice on this? Irish coffee? Who wants to see my coffee stand? I'm going to engage with you guys. You ready? Who wants to see my coffee stand? And you guys tell me if I like coffee. Let me pop this up. Who wants to see my coffee stand? I play the keyboard. Should we use the vocal pedal with MIDI, or is the audio what's going on? Okay, so John Jr. Jingleheimer Schmidt. What a name. So this itself is an audio interface that's a standalone, or you can plug it into another one. So I've never used one of these. I do play some keyboard from time to time. If you look at my videos, I do like to play a little bit. Uh yeah. Well, let me get to the coffee station. It's right over here, and I'll show you because I use mushroom coffee from Rise. I got a great product I recommend. I'm not affiliated with them, but it's a great product. But getting back to the Zoom 6, okay, you have XLR connectors in the back. This can plug, an XLR cable can go into your audio interface, or because this has an interface built in, you can plug it directly into your laptop. I also think you could plug this. I also think you could plug this directly into your keyboard, or you could plug it directly into your laptop. So what I'm going to try to do is figure out, because I have an audio interface, studio monitors, a laptop, and 2 keyboards. I'm going to figure out how to use this effect to plug my laptop into it, or plug it into my keyboard, and then try to put the output into my studio monitors. Does that make sense? Which basically, I'm going to go to the gym this morning because my ass is getting out of shape. Look at this. I'm getting out of shape, man. I'm getting fat, so I don't like that. So I'm going to go to the gym, and then, yeah. But here's the coffee station for you guys. This is my coffee station, and I'll show it to you. Guys, if you're enjoying the Mind Music Muscle experience here, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is the coffee station. So you open up here. I got a Keurig right through here, which is cool. Got the Keurig pods. And I also have some yummy protein bars right here. And I have some teas and stuff. But what I have a lot right here is the Rise mushroom coffee. So you see this? I really like the Rise mushroom coffee. I put it in right here. So this is, so the Rise mushroom coffee, in case you don't know, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but it's a cool product. It's got cordyceps, reishi, lion's mane, um, king trumpet, turkey tail, and shiitake. And one serving is about 48 milligrams of caffeine. I find each serving has 2,000 milligrams of mushrooms in it. And I don't know, it just makes my brain work good. So I get their coffee and I get their creamer. And it's right here. And then, yeah, you just heat up some water right through here. And yeah, and he kind of just mix it up. Yeah, guys, I am into chats with you guys. I will use John name as Wi-Fi password. So you guys tell me, Chess Devil, what are you up to? Chess Devil, I haven't seen you in a minute. You popped into a stream, and I know you follow. Chess Devil follows my Instagram a lot. Chess Devil's always commenting on my Instagram. Shout out to Chess Devil. I see you. In case you guys don't know, Chess Devil is in Naples, and he's on a different time change. So I always like it when people from around the world come in my chat. Chess Devil, I'm going to start going live after probably 5 or 6 p.m. Monday through Friday as much as I can. I am starting a new business project with a company, so I will be back contracted, working the phones and working the sales starting on the 8th, which is good because they're paying me good money for it. And then what I'm going to do is probably be focusing a lot on the YouTube in the evening. And with the YouTube in the evening, it's going to be kind of fun. Man, I just wish I had a better camera angle for my coffee. Let's see. Let me put you guys right there. Put my coffee right there. And I really want to work on a music project. I think at my base, playing with music seems to be really fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. And because I used to rap a lot, using this new tool is going to be fun. So that's kind of where we're at. Let's see here. Right through there. Actually, where is my moving camera? So my moving camera, I have 3 moving cameras that monitor me and move. Chess Devil, should I use that? This stream was just a random stream where I'm just using my phone. I do have my office and I do have the capability of using the moving camera and stuff. I still have all that. But sometimes when I go live, I just want to, like sometimes Chess Devil, I just want to go live and not have to hook everything up. Well, I wouldn't say it's more convenient. I would say it makes the experience better. See, but I wouldn't say it's more convenient. I would actually say that it's less convenient, hence why I'm not using it. It's convenient when I sit it down, but it's less convenient to set up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I would say. See? Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is a good tool. Pew, 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 pew. Change the color. Club vibes, right? Okay, Chess Double, you want to talk some video games? Okay, I like to play Mobile Legends. So I have 2 roles. Okay, Chess Double. I am either a mage, which is, you know what a mage is, right? I'm either a mage or I'm a roaming tank. So I like to play the tank role. And the tank's role, in case you don't know, I'm either a tank that roams around and I set up team fights. And what I do is I try to set the fights. Yeah, a roaming mage. I'm not an ADC. I mean, the thing is, when I'm on the phone, I'm just not fast enough as an ADC. Do you know Mobile Legends by any chance, Chess Devil? Do you know Mobile Legends? Do you actually play? By the way, Chess Devil, since you're into technology and chess, if I figure this thing out, this thing will let me loop. I mean, this is like a professional soundboard. If I can figure out how to hook this into my computer. Oh, yes, you play. Okay, so top mages. My best mage is Valir. Valir, He is a fire mage that has high damage output, and I'm pretty good with him because I know how to protect the ADC and cause big explosive damage. So I like Valir because in team fights, his first attack, every time that you hit an opponent, it recharges your first attack. So I hit him with my first, hit him with my first, and my items are health regen and slow. So if I can hit someone 2 or 3 times, I extremely slow them down. And I can typically, because I have a lot of speed, I slow them down. And every time I hit them, I get recharge. So that's what I do. And that's how I went mythic with him. I've played like this season, I've played 180 matches, and I think I'm winning 67% of my matches with Valir. Right. So I'm close to a 70% win. Yeah. I got a great build for him. It's great. For you guys that don't know, Mobile Legends is probably my favorite game. It is so much fun. It's the only game I play, really. Okay, so you're experienced in Gold Lane. Oh, so you're an ADC. Ah, hmm. Okay, so who's your favorite fighter? You're not one of those people that play Glue or Hilda, are you? God, I hate those because it's so hard to a good Glue or a good Hilda. Who do you play in the experience lane? By the way, when I'm a tank, I'm either Franco or Tiger. I've got about a 55% win percentage with Tiger. If I have a good team and an ADC, we always win. But you know how Mobile Legends is. Sometimes you get an ADC who's like retarded. A retarded ADC is not what you need. Yeah, see, I said it. I literally said, "Are you a Hilda?" Hilda is so good. Okay. Thalmus, good choice. Lapu, all great choices. Hilda and Lapu always get banned. Thymus. Yeah, Thymus is cool because he's also a tank. He can be a tank or a fighter. He's a very versatile character. He can do damage. He can gank. He can, yeah, just Thalmus is one that whenever I fight someone, like with my character, Thalmus can really be a problem. Oh, you like Kimmy and Ixia? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Whenever I have the Ixia as an ADC, because I'm not an ADC, I protect the ADC. I'm like, you know me, I'm the mage that's in the back line, and I'm protecting you so you can reap havoc and call and kill everybody. And I just, as long as I keep you alive, we win. I know my role. That's what got me to Mythic. I'm not a Mythic. I can play support. I'm a pretty good support character, like a Diggy. I'm a really good Diggy. Like, but the problem with Diggy is you got to have a strong tanky team, right? So those are good characters. All right, guys. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Chess Devil being number one into the chat. And anybody who's into music, anybody into the chat, I am now, thank you for the 7 thumbs ups. I am now learning how to use the Zoom 6 V6 processor, effects, harmony, voice, 3 minutes and 30 seconds of looping, 2 XLR cables, a phantom on, a DC5 switch, battery operated. So even if I can't find this charger because it uses a use Zoom 8016 only at DC and 9V. I'm actually on that note. I'm probably going to buy a charger later. I don't know. Maybe I'll just use it. But it was designed in Japan and assembled in China. It's a Model V6 Zoom. It's a great product. It's got a foot pedal. So, format changer. I can't wait to use this thing. I'm actually excited. But I've got to reset up the studio. So basically, I'm going to reset up my studio to try to turn it into a music station. So nice to meet you, sir. See you later. Chess Devil, before you leave, do you have a couple minutes? I want to ask you something. Can I ask you something just before you go? Got a question for you. Let me change my laundry. If you're still there, okay. What time are you typically what time are you typically on the computer? Because You're very engaged, and I always like it. Probably coming up in the next few weeks, I'm probably going to be shifting to Monday through Friday after 6 or after 7 Eastern Standard Time. So after 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time, that's probably what I'm going to shift to, and then Saturdays and Sundays. And I just want to know if what time you find the best to go online, because you're always so engaged and you're on the other side of the country or other side of the world. When I start going more regularly on my streams, will you help me grow my channel and help me grow in India? And if you get me large enough and popular in India, I will come to India and meet you one day. One day. Grand endeavors. Remember, guys, build your own dream or build somebody else's dream. One of the two. Does that sound fun? I spent 4 hours on YouTube. That's what I mean. You spend a lot of. So afternoon for you, afternoon, you're like 11, 12 hour difference. Let's see. Let's see if we can do the math. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. What time is it in Nepal right now without me looking it up? I have to leave my phone camera to look it up. All right. What time is it in Nepal right now? I want to say it's like 11 or 12. Okay, so 7:39 p.m. minus 2. So if I go 9 and I subtract 12 hours, that would be 9. So you leave your body. If you want to know the time in Naples, you don't leave. No, no. No, what I mean is if I want to look it up, I need to use my phone to look it up, right? Rob the Viking. Oh, Rob the Viking, I got one of these now, by the way. Chess Devil, that's cool. So if it's 9 o'clock here, I need to subtract 3 or subtract 2. So it's basically 7:54 p.m. Subtract 2 and then double it. So, okay. So if I am doing it at 7, subtract 2, 5. Yeah, so you might be able to catch me early in the mornings, maybe between 6 to 9, maybe. Well, on Saturdays and Sundays, I just happen to have a little bit of time this morning. So I wanted to go live. I'm only going to go live for like 20 to 30 minutes going forward here and there. I'm going to go live, pop in with people, and then tell them I'll be doing longer streams in the evening. You leave your body. Rob the Viking, since he is a musician and a guitarist for like a while. I got this thing now, Rob. Is this thing kind of cool? Do you approve of this piece of machinery? Is this something to learn from? It's a Zoom V6. It's got voice, harmonies, effects, a looper, 2 memory slots, and on the connectors, it's got some XLRs and some stuff. Yeah, so Rob the Viking, my grandmother just sent me a message. Yeah, dude, this thing is badass. Okay, so Chess Devil, I know he's in school and he's doing exams. Exam will end on Thursday, so I'll be in summer vacation on Saturday and Sunday. Cool. So look, let's look forward to Saturday and Sunday. I'll definitely be streaming more frequently because I'm working on some projects. So cool. That sounds what's up. Have fun, Chess Devil. I know you said you got to go. Before you go, remember, this Navy veteran believes in you. I know you're working. Chess Devil is taking on a lot, and he's doing it in the middle of India, and he's really smart. And continue to do that, brother. And one of these days, stream yourself playing chess live. I think if you stream yourself playing chess live, people will like it. So good luck. Rob the Viking. Yeah, so if you look at the back, it's got an XLR, you know, the microphone, input and output. It's got an effects control, which looks almost like a, I don't know what kind of slot this is, but it's also got a charger. I don't have the charger, but it takes batteries. So I think it only takes 4 batteries. And my goal, see you soon, Chest Devil, Rob the Viking. My goal is to take this and either plug it directly into my computer and have my, or plug it directly into my keyboard and then have my keyboard plug into my external speakers. And then this will allow me to change the effects on my keyboard. Now, I only have one XLR, so I'm trying to figure out the best way if I should plug it into an external, if I should plug this into my audio interface or directly into my instrument. So that is the big project today. Some guy that I work with on the side, we do faux finishing, which is specialty paint. One of the businesses I, participate in. He let me borrow this. And his son is a good musician, but apparently his son found women. And because his son found women, he's spending less time. What's up? It's Adria. His son is now dating girls. And since his son is dating girls, he no longer spends as much time with his guitar and it kind of pisses him off. So he's like, will you use this? And he's writing a book. This thing can do voices. He is writing a book and he's looking for people to be voices and characters in his book. I figure out how to use this. Who knows? Maybe he'll let me be a character. Would you guys like to see us do a screenplay and make some voices and stuff? That'd be kind of cool. Kind of sweet. Something out of the norm. View message. Okay, let me say so. Oh yeah, I've been reading. Oh yeah, dude, I'm serious because I've been reading off scripts and doing sales and changing my voice and like, you know what I mean, man? You dumb nut eating super son of a bitch. I tell you what. Listen here, Hank. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen here. We don't trust people when they come to get their steak. Listen, Bobby. Listen here, Bobby. If a man orders a well done steak, we politely ask him to leave the table. But what about this, Dad? You know what I mean? I love voices. So this has voice effects and modulation. So this can absolutely be used for that. So I'm kind of figuring out how it works. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, voice. So, Rob, I got a guy who's written about 12 books. Dude, this guy's had 5 brain surgeries. Let me repeat that. This guy's had 5 brain surgeries. He has a hole in the back of his head, but he's extremely intelligent. And he always works me on the weekends because I'm younger and I can climb and do stuff that he can't. And he pays me really good. And he does faux finishing, right? So he's already written like 12 books. He has a website, PDFs, a lot of stuff ready to distribute. I might work with him on this project. And working on the project, I would have a website, a domain, merchandise for sale. You guys know I don't ask for money on this channel. However, if I could send you a code to go look at some of these books or some of these scripts or t-shirts, anything that you think is cool and you wanted to purchase one, then I'll have a store already built in. Everything's ready to go. It's a big project, but we're considering doing some voice acting, man. So my big goal is today, once my flows go into the dryer here, I am going to take this and basically learn because you have a voice button here. Yes, it does. Let me show you. Um, oh yeah, single Rex. What's up, Rex? So it does have a character. If you look right here, it has voice. So check this out. Now, I haven't used this yet. Keep in mind that I'm still figuring out how to work. Welcome back, Lakshi Singh Rex. Hope you're doing well. Let's take a moment to recognize the top fans in the chat. Hello, Norbert. Hello, John. Hello, Rob the Viking. IRH. I'm the Mutts Nut, Francisco, Wyden, JW Wong. Thank you for all you people who come in and say hello. And the Mind Music Muscle Experience. The Mind Music Muscle Experience is basically me randomly going online and having a variety of subjects. We talk about stocks, we talk about music, voice acting, all sorts of stuff. Um, just it's just me engaging with you and me sharing with what I'm working on. Getting bored made $1,000 today. Awesome, dude. It's good to make money. But keep in mind, just making money is not the goal in life. Making money is great. But as Bob Marley once said, check this out. Some people are so broke, all they have is money. But trust me, I love to make money too. Now, I want to share this with you. This is something right here. So, Rob the Viking, we have voice and we have the keys. We have a vocoder, a bass, a talk, a whistle. Nice. Very glad. Bro, I like that quote. It is. Bob Marley had a famous quote. Some people are so broke, all they have is money. Look, money is great. Money helps you buy things, but the older that you get, the more you realize there's more to the world than just money. Now, it's easier when you have accumulated some wealth. By the way, Sing Rex, you said you accumulate a girlfriend. Very cool. Just keep in mind, women are fun. They are fun to play with. They have lots of squeaky toys on them that make noises. It's very fun. But be careful of women. Women have destroyed more men's dreams than you know. Just be careful. And if you ever get married, sign a prenup. That's Uncle Chris speaking. If you ever get married, any advice for a guy who earns? Yeah, I have great advice for you. Don't get married without a prenup. No, it's not. So the first thing I would say is never tell people how much money you make. Don't discuss that with people. That's the first thing I would say. If you're making money, that's great. You can tell people you make money, but never disclose to another man or woman how much money you make. Don't do that because it changes how people perceive you. That's the first thing I would say. Nothing wrong with feeling good, nothing wrong with working and making it, but never tell people how much money you make. Do not do that. Secondly, don't get married without a prenup. Take it from someone who's been divorced and lost 2 houses in San Diego worth 1.6 million. Do not get married without a prenup. Okay? For real. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. That's why you come to talk to Uncle Chris, because Uncle Chris gives you the real deal. Wicka, wicka. Uncle Chris is here for you, giving you the real scoop, the real advice, unfiltered, raw. You know, I'm giving you real advice from experience because I love you, brah. I love you, brah. You come to my channel, brah. All right, a blue message. Hey, man, I love her. She can have anything. Okay, well, Rob the Viking, I'm going to disagree with that. Sign a prenup. Just saying. Rob, I don't expect to agree or disagree with everybody, but my stance is do not get married without a prenup. That's my stance, and I'm sticking to it. The reason I'm saying that is because I was married without a prenup, and it worked out very badly. To each their own. I hope that everything works out for any person in this channel. You love the tank top. Thank you. It's Toon Squad. Bugs. I got this shirt for $5 at a festival. It's my gym shirt. Every time I go into the gym, get a sick, nasty pump. People like it. If you truly love someone, why do you need a prenup? It's not about love. People change. It's about protecting what you have. A prenup protects what you have. Now, you can alter your prenup and you can change things, but I'm telling you, I have a New York Yankees tank top. Dasuki 88. Very cool. Very cool. Rock and roll, baby. I love the Viking. A prenup protects the man and protects the woman, and it prevents you from losing a lot if you accumulate. To each their own. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. I'm not going to hold that against you. I can have friends with different, I have friends who are religious, and I'm not very religious. And we have conversations all the time. I'm your boy, man. I'm someone who you can talk about stuff even if we disagree, man. I live in the world where I have this dream where if people with different opinions come together and talk, we may realize that there's more that we have in common than what we have that separates us. And it is through unity and discussion, it is through these things, these methods of communication and community. This is what binds us together. You said, I'm drunk. I appreciate you. Well, damn, what time is it, man? It's you drunk? It's 10 o'clock in the morning, baby. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, man. Damn, that's all right though. Hey, carpe diem. Shout out to Rob the Viking if he drinking that early. That's cool, dude. Hopefully you being productive. It's drunk o'clock. I truly love her. She leaves. I don't care about a few nickels. Well, if she leaves and you lose two houses worth 1.7 million and she gets both of them, right? Let's just imagine you had two houses and she got both your houses. A prenup would have prevented that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. To each their own. Next subject. You were in the Navy? I was in the United States Navy. Yes, sir. I served this country for nearly 10 years. Traveled, went around the world. And yeah, I was in the Navy. Oh, no, Rob, I'm not finding you judgmental. I'm not. Don't apologize, man. Look, you should not apologize for having an opinion that's different from me. Never apologize for giving your honest opinion. Because if your honest opinion offends somebody, you shouldn't be. If your honest opinion truly offends somebody and they can't have a conversation with you, it's probably best not to have conversations with that person. You want to surround yourself with people that you can be honest about how you truly feel and have real conversations, despite the fact that you're not going to agree on everything. The beauty of communication is that we all have a different human experiences. We all come from different walks of life. The beauty is sharing our experiences and growing together through this human experience that we all share through all the emotions. What's your point of view about India? My point of view of India is tandoori ovens, tandoori chicken, tikka masala, butter chicken, and garlic cheese naan are delicious. Chest Devil's back. Um, I think when I speak to people who are Indian, I think the theory of karma and dharma and reincarnation makes a lot of sense. I think the Indian mythology is very complex, and dharma and karma and energy. That resonates with me more than most Western religions do. Um, just it makes a lot of sense. India is the foundation of Eastern philosophy. Yes. So maybe one of the Indian guys in here can explain Dharma more than I can, but there's different words like karma and dharma, and there's a lot of derivatives of these terms. Boo. Bro, am from India, and I think here are many complexity. Yes. So, Rob, you know how you play guitar and you probably understand modes and majors and minors and augmentives. Dharma is just religion. Yeah, but is it? Is it though? Is Dharma really religion or is it a philosophy? Because you're not really worshiping any, like the Indians don't, according to my interpretation, and I'm not going to, you guys let me know if I'm wrong here. I believe Dharma and karma are philosophies that we choose to live by, or a person chooses to live by, versus worshiping an entity. I don't think the Indians, I don't think the native Indians from India, I don't really think they're theist. I think they're more deist. And they believe that God or energy is in everything versus, I mean, yes, there's Shiva, but Shiva is a representation of many things. And it's a little bit different. It's a more complex interpretation than the West. Now, I grew up in the church, so I would call myself a cultural Christian because I understand what the Bible's trying to say. And it's a lot different. If there's, what is your opinion on Palestine? Palestine, oh, I have a deep opinion on that. Karma is the effect and cycle of rebirth that we are consigned to. Dharma is the teaching of freedom from karma. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I think those philosophies make a lot of sense. What is your opinion on Palestine? Here's the thing, man. I was in the Navy, so I was in the Middle East during Enduring Freedom. So I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan, and the Middle East is this. There's Zionist, there's the Jewish culture, um, there's, how do I say this? No culture deserves a genocide. I think there's an elite group in Israel, the Zionists, and I think that what they're doing to Palestine is extremely mean. I don't agree with everything of Palestine, but I understand why they're trying to revolt, and I understand why they hate the United States, because the United States is contributing to the Zionistic movement, which is committing a genocide. And if someone's trying to kill off your entire race and your entire population, you would rebel. Is India the worst thing is called in India, the worst thing is so-called status. Different philosophy, because in the United States, most people want to have status. They try to establish status. And there's pros and cons for that. Okay, guys, on this note, somebody said I am cooked. Bro, really cooked? Cool. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. Like Cass States. Nope. All right, guys, on that note, I told you I was only going to go live for about 30 minutes. It's been 42. Like, comment, and share. Let's continue this conversation later. I've got to go to the gym. I've got to move some things, and I've got to redo my office so I can work on my toys. My toys being a controller here. So, guys, I hope that when you come into the chat, you meet people who can have good conversations, and hopefully y'all like and subscribe. Yeah, judge based on the basis of status. What is toys? This is toys. This is toys. I need to figure out how this thing works. And this is like a $400, $600 piece of equipment that I happen to get for free. So thank you. Love all you guys. Stay tuned for more streams. I will be streaming later today. God bless. I will see you next time. Like,